Welcome to the second episode of Season 11 with the Northamptonshire career mode. We've been a bit of a mixed performances in the Challenge Trophy. We've been competitive in most games. I do see the value of some of the players that we've had so far. We'll start off with the opening Challenge Trophy game, where we lost to Durham by 80 runs. 272 for 8 they posted. Their top order exceptional. Conor McCurra, I would say, pick of the bowlers 249. Meyer was a bit expensive, 4 for 74. And all we could post in response is 192 all out. And that was mainly thanks to Jax and Meyer. That could have been a lot worse, that score. Yao 4 for 46 and Crane 3 for 32. So that was a disappointing start to the campaign. But we bounced back. We defeated Derbyshire. 284 for 8 they posted. 50s to Mitchell and Lee. Always seem to get runs, those guys, against us, I reckon. Conor McCurry outstanding, 2 for 38. And Jax 2 for 40. And we chased it down, 290 for 5. Gunson was outstanding, 121. Astwood 62. Glenn 42. Next game was a game I felt we could have won as well. Warwickshire 235 all out. Thought everyone was good. Jack's having a good one day season. 4 for 31. Siggins 2 for 44. 208 all out in response. Banton 52 and Thomas 51. And yeah, just a bit disappointed with that. Like, we really had an opportunity there. If just one more person got a score. Naylor 5 for 33 there. That one slipped. Lancashire are too good for us in this game. 226 all out. Batted all our 50 overs. Gunson 94. Banton 32. And Daniel 36 towards the end. Rillington 4 for 32. 246 for Fry. And Shelley bowled quite well at the front. 1 for 34. So they chased that pretty easily. Like best bowler, Daniel 2 for 22. And everyone else was this far too expensive. Couldn't get any rhythm. And they coasted to a victory there. And you're going to see a familiar face in that batting order. Worcestershire posted 276 for 8s, 123 for Scott. Sheen 50. Anderton scored a first-class 100 for them, so he's in a bit of form for them. It's good to see, though. I'd like to see him finish his career quite strongly there. Gray 4 for 58 and Daniel 2 for 45. All we could get in response is 163 all out. A few mini starts there, but yeah, just not up good enough. But 2 wickets apiece for Richardson, Shaw and Speed. And just the recent game that has gone by was another win for us against Yorkshire. We posted 322 for 6. 50s to Thomas, Cranshaw and Banton. And that was far too much. And another familiar face too, Fred Anderson. Has been playing a bit for these guys. 195 all out. They posted 5 for 42 for Bertley's, 3 for 44 for Gray. So where does that put us on the standings at the moment? We are currently sitting in a last place. Still a chance of making the playoffs if results go away and we can get our net run rate a bit better. But let's perform against Leicestershire here. We'll probably keep the same team. I think we're okay. We've got a few men on international duty. We've got 4 guys on international duty. Probably will drop Glenn. Just been a wee bit out of form. Probably put up Aswood at 3. And that's our team for today's game against Leicestershire. Been put into bat. Just looking for a good score. Alo Malik's just come back. Just hasn't really started that good in the 2 Challenge Trophy games he's played. Hopefully he steps up. He was a pivotal figure in the County Championship Division 1 game we showcased. Down the ground. I think he's going to add quite a bit anyway. He looks certainly like a class act, and we really needed something in the batting order, just a little bit of X factor to go with some of the other batsmen. So we're 43 without loss after 13. We've saw off a pretty tricky little period. Now we've got to pick up the rate. So we just want good solid boundaries. Lovely shots. Scoring a wee bit too slow still. Hopefully we can build that up. Aswood's gone for 37 or 64 deliveries. He's got us a start anyway. Now Jack Aswood will have to go a lot more aggressive because of his defensive technique that he has. So 87 for 1 after 21 overs. It's all about getting a score and trying to defend it pretty much. Pretty well, in fact. Like, we want to roll one of these teams. Let's give ourselves a sniff of getting into the playoffs. Just want an improved performance from last season, of course. 50 to Malik. Got a start and got himself out. But it's good that he got a 50. So now we're in recovery mode. Just lost a couple quick wickets. Scoring a wee bit too slow still. We had to rebuild the innings, of course. We really need to pick up the rate. Come on, guys. A lot better than this. Lovely shot from Cranshaw. .44 for 3. Oh, I don't know how he's missed out on that. That's a drop catch. We just halted our momentum a wee bit. Thomas plays and misses. Bowling pretty well, like they are sort of keeping the brakes on the innings. That's a terrible run. We'll get away with that though. Lovely from Thomas. Good innovation. Here we go. Here's some free-flowing runs at last. .74 for 3. Another silly little run. I don't like those sort of runs, but we've got away with it again. Lovely shots from Thomas. Going at 5s per over now. We need a good finish. Strong finish. These two should just bat sensibly just for the first lot of the last 10. Okay, we've lost the key wicket at Cranshaw. He batted pretty well, 45 off 55. Banton's been pretty solid in the middle for us. Take a few overs to get him in. Oh, Thomas has run out now. Just, again, we're looking good, and then we fall apart. Now we've got to sort of scramble to maybe a 240, 250 when this could have been a lot higher, you know? Like, just disappointed with the batsmen. Like, it's just one after the other. Lovely shot from Banton. Lovely shot again. 2 big 6s. I'm going to back McCurran Gray to stay with Banton. 11 for 6. Oh no, Banton's gone for 16. Now it's a bit of a concern that we may not even bat our 50 out. Lovely shot down the ground. We're going to have to bowl well. Like, we don't win too many of these games. Good shot from Gray. 4 overs to bat. If we can get 20 runs, be okay. Yeah, it's be a struggle. 239 all out. That promised so much more. Malik and Aswood got starts. Thomas and Cranshaw got starts, and no one kicked on to 80 or 90, and that would have been handy. So we need a good start with the ball, and Conor McCurr has delivered it. Good strike there. Gray, and we'll bring in the offie. Strikes. Turning into a decent bowler for us, actually, the spinner of Jacks. Bring Siggins in. Have a bit of rapid pace. See if they can handle it. It's 109 for 2. They're at complete control of this run chase. We've got to come up with something special. Gray into the attack. I know Gray's capable of getting wickets. Few and far between at the moment. Too expensive Siggins, but he's got the breakthrough to his credit. Got a couple wickets. Not probably going to win this game now. It's just in terms of focusing on that performance with the bat just a little bit. And wicket for Bertley's. 38 required, 5 wickets remaining. Another familiar face, Hannon. We had him at the club. I think he played 1 game or something. 2 games, yeah. Didn't really stand out for us. So he got dropped from the team. No, hang on. I'll make sure I get that field right. 217 for 5. Make that 217 for 6. Just one spell. It's just really one spell of rapid fast bowling that could skittle this lower order. But I don't know if they can do it. No, they won't. It's a pretty comfortable victory for Leicestershire in the end. A win by 4 wickets. So that puts an end to our hopes of making the playoffs. And we wouldn't have made it anyway because Durham have won a 5th game. So our goal is just to improve on last season, get the 3 wins, and yeah, just sort of keep building again. So Gray's been selected by the test team. So that means we'll probably bring in a Meyer. We've got a bit of depth there. I'll probably will play Albright too. We'll open up with Albright and Bertley's. Yeah, Siggins, 7 wickets, an average of 44.29. He's still in really early phases of his career. He's 24 years of age. He's played a test match too, so Anthony Thor's back. I probably won't pick Anthony Thor on that form. I'll stick with this team for now. Hopefully get a win here. So we've been put into bats, and hopefully see some promise. Malik's shown a wee bit in the campaign. He's gone for 1 run, so he's in a bit out of touch going into the first class comp from Ashwoods. And it's just, again, just a couple games that were 50-50. We didn't win them again. That's only the difference between us making a playoff game or not. It's, some of these guys have just got to seize the moment. Let's look at Ashwoods. John and Jack. I think John's just got dismissed. Thomas. Been okay at 4 actually. He sort of had to reinvent himself to fit in the team. Won't probably get too much first class action this season if we have our international. Cranshaw at the wicket now. 65 for 3. Just looking to sort of consolidate and just get a score. Oh, it's just not quite good enough. It's just, we've got the class, but the guys find a way to get themselves out the most important times. Just got to concentrate, knuckle down, bat sensibly. I think Banton's been a useful addition down the order too. Just good amount of experience, 100 games in all formats, and yeah, 31 years of age, of course. I only really want to sign him for 2 or 3 seasons at the most. Get my value out of him. Lovely shots. 130 for 4. And as we've been talking about this episode, and we've done it for most of the seasons as well, like, get a couple of batsmen, they get a decent few scores with starts, and then they get themselves out and we lose wickets in clumps, and put pressure on our middle to lower order to deliver a score all the time. We are in a reasonable spot if we bat the 50 out. We need something over 250 though, preferably 270 to really challenge some of these sides. Jax is gone. We're not going to get anywhere near 270 anyway. We've just got to try and bat respectively. 67 for 6. Conor McCurr. 180 for 6. Just really struggling. Banton's sort of trying to carry the innings. It's 49 off 96 deliveries. Out for 1, so I think Banton's going to have to tee off here. And he won't get that opportunity. Out for 185. Just be a disappointing way to end the Challenge Trophy. So, Conor McCurry. So we won't improve on last season by the looks. Hopefully get a few wickets here. Just put a bit of respectability in that. But yeah, it just crumbled completely. But some of these guys are getting to the age now where they should be experienced enough to deal with certain situations like we've had. And they're not delivering. Bring Albright in. Keep the field up too, I think. Hopefully young fella gets a few wickets. Jacks. Another wicket for Meyer. He's got 3 for the game. 181 for 6. If we'd scored 40, 50 more, we possibly would have won this game. Is that out? Yeah, if we'd scored 50 more, we would have cleaned up this game. Bit disappointed with that. 2 wicket loss to Nottinghamshire, and we finished last this season. Same sort of performance as last. Need to really improve in that area. I'm hoping when we hit the 20 over stuff with the fast bowler that we signed, Yates, that got a bit more X factor in our bowling attack as well. But yeah, County Championship Division 1 games now. We will play. We'll play the Derbyshire game there just before the 20 over trophy. We're actually going to open up the 20 over trophy as well. We're going to have a few more episodes this season. That's the plan. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. Bit of a disappointing way to end the challenge trophy. We played good in patches there, but we've got to try and continuously improve. We want to get a good playoff run at least in that trophy. But County Championship Division 1, most important part of our season begins. And yeah, we'll see you for the next episode.